Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss about the data visualization by using PyPlot module. So first of all, what is data visualization? Generally it refers to the graphical or visual representation of information or data by using visual elements like charts and graphs. It's simple matter, graphical representation of statistical data. So means in terms of charts, in terms of graphs. The main purpose is to easy to understand and make analysis on the data. So that is the main objective of data visualization concept. And in Python, for performing data visualization, Python is providing one library. The library name is matplotlib. So by using this library we can create 2D graphs and plots by writing Python coding. So in matplot library one module is there. The module name is pyplot. Here pyplot module contain several functions for creating the different types of charts like line chart, bar chart and pie charts, etc. So let us see how to install the matplot library. So first thing, for installing the matplot library in your computer, you have to type this following command in your command window. So python space -m space pip space install space U space matplotlib. After typing this one, the matplot library will be installed in your computer. For installing this library you should connect your computer to the internet, then only you can install. After that, if you want to use pyplot modules from matplot library in your program, you have to keep one statement in every Python program. That statement is import space matplotlib dot pyplot as p. Here p is the alias name for the library. So let us see how to install that matplot library in your computer. First open the run and type cmd. Now here type python space -m space pip space install matplotlib and run. Now matplotlib library files will be downloaded from internet and it will be installed. In my computer already it has been installed, that's why it is showing the message requirement already up to date. If it is not installed, it will be downloaded from internet and it will be installed in your computer. After that you can use in your program. And so what are the different types of charts we can draw in Python? So as per our CBSE syllabus, first thing is line chart. Line chart means it is a series of data points are connected by the straight lines. So it can be seen here how the line chart can be visible on the screen. And bar chart. Generally bar chart means here data is represented in terms of rectangular bars. It can be either horizontally or it can be vertically. And next one pie chart is there. Here data will be represented in circular format and here data will be shown in different proportions in terms of percentages for each category. Now let us see how to write Python programs for creating these types of charts. First of all, we start with line chart. For doing that one, first we have to open the Python IDE editor. So whenever you install the Python, by default this editor will be installed on your computer, so that you can use this editor for writing the Python programs. This is the Python command window. Now open the Python module, means here you can write the single Python program, you can save it and you can run. So whenever you are writing a Python program and if you want to use the matplot library, you have to keep one statement mandatory in every Python program. That statement is import matplotlib dot pyplot. And for this I am giving some dummy name, that is the p, that is also called as alias name. So instead of writing matplotlib.pyplot every time, I can use p instead of writing whole thing. Now I want to create a chart. So whenever you are creating a chart, either line chart or bar chart, there should be two axes. One is x-axis and second one is y-axis. Now for suppose in x-axis I want to maintain the data. Some city equal to Vizag, comma Hyderabad, comma Bangalore, comma Delhi. Now I want to plot a chart about how do sales varying in different cities. Now in y-axis I want to represent the sales. So in Vizag sales are 90%, in Hyderabad 40, in Bangalore 60, and Delhi again 35. Assume that. So these are the sales. Now I want to create a chart. So for drawing a line chart in Python, there is one function in this library. The function name is plot. So in the plot function, the first parameter is x-axis. In x-axis I want to represent the city, comma in y-axis I want to represent sales. Now where do this function exists? In this library. The library name is matplotlib.pyplot. So for whole library I have given some dummy name, that is p. So I have to call the function p.plot. Now plot function is present in pyplot module. That module is present in matplotlib. Now run the program. So before running your program you have to save your program. Desktop. Here I want to save plotting. Now the program has been executed successfully, but it is not showing any output. If you want to display the output, if you want to display the graph, you have to keep one more function. You have to call one more function, that is p.show. Means the plotting will be visible to the user. And now run your program. Now you can see the graph. This is the graph. How do sales are varying? Vizag 90% to Hyderabad में 40% तक आ गया. From 40% to Bangalore up to 50-60% sales has been increased. Again when you come to Delhi, sales has been decreased. Sales has been decreased. Now actually this chart is not clear 100%, because if anyone look at this graph, they cannot understand clearly. The reason is that what do x-axis represent and what do y-axis represent? These two things are not clear. So here these numbers are there. What do these numbers are represent? Actually if any new person look at the graph, they may not understand clearly. So that's why we have to give some names here in y-axis and x-axis. Means what do they represent? So for giving that, there is one more function in pyplot module. The function name is p dot. So here for calling every function you have to prefix with p dot, then only you have to call the function. X label means you are giving the name for the x-axis. Is city name. For x-axis you are giving the city name. P dot y label. Here this is the name you are giving for y-axis. Percentage of sales. Percentage of sales. Here x-axis name you are giving city name. For y-axis you are giving the name percentage of sales. Now run the program and see the output. Here if you look at the graph, here it has been given clearly, name has been specified, percentage of sales. Here the name for x-axis has been given city name, for y-axis percentage of sales, and for x-axis city name. And up to here somewhat clear, but still if you give some heading for the chart, it will be more better. So how can I give title for the chart? Here I should display some title. So for that means you can give some title for your chart. How can you give? P dot title. There is one function here, the function name is title. You have to give the title. Means what I am doing here, sales analysis. I am giving title sales analysis. Just click here. Now see that. Now here for your chart one heading is there. In x-axis city name is clear, and in y-axis percentage of sales name is also clear, so that if anyone can look at your graph they can clearly understand. But still you have to do some more, you have to give some more options in the chart so that people will understand more clearly. So let us see. So actually here sales are continuously increasing and decreasing. One is increasing and decreasing, increasing and decreasing. So the chart, in chart you can clearly differentiate between two things. For suppose I given like this 30, 40, 50, 60. Now see that. Now chart is in a straight line manner. Now I want to get the Hyderabad sales. I cannot figure out exact point like this. Finding the exact location for Hyderabad sales is very difficult, because here I have represented the data in the single straight line, so it will be little bit difficult. So for that what you have to do, you have to mark those cells. You have to mark this pixel, means where is the Hyderabad sales exactly located, you have to mark. For that, so in plot function you can add some more parameters for making your charts more understandable. So for that what I have to do, here one option is there, marker. One option is there, marker. One parameter is there, the parameter name is marker, equal to, I am using O. Now let us see. See that here wherever you are representing the Hyderabad sales, there it has been denoted by some dot symbol. So these dots are called as the markers. Generally where do these markers exactly located means, it is exactly intersection point of x-axis and y-axis. For suppose you don't like the dots, you can give some, you want to give some other thing, so that you can specify as per your requirement. You can specify here. Here I can keep x and just type. Here these markers are represented by into symbols. For suppose if you don't want these things, you want to go with another type of marker, so like some D. Here markers are represented with diamond symbols. Here markers are represented with diamond symbols. This is the way you can identify each intersection point. So along with this, you want to give different styles in the line for getting good looking. For getting good looking of your graphs, you want to change the styles of your line. So that here line, one more parameter is there, line style. Line style. For suppose here I have given the single minus symbol, then here data will be plotted in single continuous line. Single continuous line. And I have given 2 dash. Then here data is represented by using dashed line. Here dashes will come. So this is also one type of line style. Along with this, here if you don't like this one, if you keep dot, so here line will be plotted with dashes as well as in between dots, means for getting attractive figures we have to do all the things. Even if you don't like this, if you want to give the dots, so here lines will be plotted by using only dots only, dot symbols only, so that it will get some other style. So this is the way you can plot the charts by using different styles. So these are the some different parameters which can be used while plotting the lines. For suppose line style, I kept this one, and again I came back to the same data earlier, 90, 70 and 50, like this. For suppose you felt that line is not that much thick, you want to change the line thickness. So what to do? So here you can give the line width. This is one more parameter. Here I have given the line width is 3. Now see that. So here line is more thick. As compared with the earlier line. So this is the way you can give different styles for the line and different widths, and you can specify the markers also, so that your graph will be good looking graph. And up to now everything is okay. For suppose I want to draw one more chart in the same canvas, means if you want to make comparison between two different types of sales, so how to do? So here, for suppose this is the sales in summer sales. Now in the same cities I want to compare what will be the winter sales, sale underscore winter. How do sales are varying? I want to make comparison. In winter these sales are 50. At the same time these winter sales are 80 in Hyderabad, and in Bangalore around 65, in Delhi around 90. Now sale underscore summer. Now here I am plotting only summer sales. This is the sales in summer. Now I want to plot winter sales also. What I have to do? Same thing again. Here p dot plot function. In x-axis city same. In the same city we are plotting winter sales, so that same variable name should be there, city. Now I want to plot the winter sales. So for winter sales, what is the variable name I have given for y-axis? Sale underscore win. Now if you plot, now here this orange color is winter sales, this one is summer sales. But here why orange color looks like that? Because I didn't give any styles for that. If you want to give the same settings or same styles, you can specify here. So how to do? If you want to give the same styles, just keep it. So orange color is the winter sales and blue color is the summer sales. In Vizag, in summer sales are 65%. If you come to the winter, it comes to 50. In Hyderabad, sales has been increased up to 80. At the same time, in Bangalore, in summer sales has been up to 65. But as compared with summer, it will be better. Only in Vizag only summer sales are dropping, except that in remaining all cases sales are getting increased. So this is the way you can make comparison. But here I have written the program so that I come to know that this is the summer sale and this is the winter sale. But if any new person look at your graph, they may not understand. So that here you have to clearly specify that which color is for which sale. For that what I have to do, I have to give name for the graph. So here I can give label equal to here summer sales, label equal to summer sales. Now here I have to write winter sales. So here label has been given. After that, for including these labels in the graph, you have to call one function legend. The function name is legend, and now run the program. Here see that here at the top it has been clearly specified that blue color denotes the summer sales and orange color denotes the vendor sales. So this is how we have to draw the line chart in Python by using PyPlot module in Matplotlib library. So this is about the charting, and if you want to add some more charts, some more graphs in the same canvas, I want to add winter, summer, winter, rainy season, so autumn. So if you want to include the autumn sales, and if you want to keep some other seasonal sales, you can draw any number of plots in the same chart. The only thing you have to do is you have to add one more plot function, except that everything is same. Just if you want to add one more cell, just here write p dot plot, and you have to give the x-axis and y-axis and so on. You have to continue. So this is how you have to draw the line charts in Python by using different styles and all the things. Here, whenever you are drawing multiple charts, color will be automatically taken. You doesn't need to specify. Still, if you want to specify the color, for suppose still you want to specify the color, so here in third parameter, immediately after x-axis and y-axis, when still you want to specify the colors, just keep like this, red, and I have specified two colors. Here summer sale is represented by red color and winter sale is represented by blue color. So because here I have specified the color, here for summer sale I have represented with red, and for winter sale I have represented with blue. So this is how you have to draw the line charts in Python by using Matplot library with PyPlot module. So remaining two concepts are there in our syllabus. One is bar chart, second one is pie chart. I am going to explain in the next video. So that's all about the line charts. Still, if you have any doubts, please you can ask in the comments. I'll explain. And